Hi, I'd like to introduce you to my school, Dare Elementary. We are a relatively small school, just over 400 students in the York County School Division. York County is located in southeastern Virginia, and for a native New Yorker like myself, it is definitely in the South. Yorktown is part of the historical triangle of Williamsburg, Jamestown, and Yorktown, which means we have a lot of tourist traffic, and we also have a lot of historical sites to drag those students to. They just love it. Dare students are pretty typical of the students in the division. They love to play in the playground, talk to their friends during lunch, and be chosen line leader or office messenger for the day. You should see their faces when they're the only ones in the hall. They think they're pretty cool then. Our SOL scores are not the highest in the division. They're not usually the lowest either. We usually fall about average or just above average. Our No Child Left Behind subgroups are relatively small, usually under 50. They usually don't count towards our report card. When looking at SOL data, even though our NCLB subgroups are small, our students in those groups have not scored above 70% in the past 2 years. I am a special education teacher, and I work with students through the inclusion model. My students are expected to learn grade level material and are expected to make progress of 1 grade each year. My students are tested on grade level material through classroom assessments, division assessments, and the state mandated tests. This is where I see most clearly that there's struggles. My students struggle with comprehending what they read. They do not know how to make those movies in their heads that good readers automatically know how to do. They struggle sometimes also with decoding, which makes comprehension even harder. Since I am in the general education classrooms, I see that many students who are not identified also struggle with comprehending what they read. My big idea is to find an instructional strategy that focuses on increasing reading comprehension in the content areas. Even though Virginia is not one of the Common Core states, I found through research that their curriculum considers literacy the spine of the content areas. So in other words, they teach reading in their content classes as well as their reading classes. My plan is to find an instructional strategy that can be used in the content area classes at the elementary level. I'm going to continue my research, but so far I found a few that look promising. My instructional strategy will need to be able to function in both math, science, history, and reading. I will share this instructional strategy with my peers, with my team, with all of my colleagues in my school. My hope is that it will increase the reading comprehension skills of all of our students, not just the ones that I work with specifically. And my hope is that it will make all of them hungry to learn.